Hello, my loves, and welcome back to a brand new podcast episode here on Abundant Self. I'm your host, Jules, a mindset, manifestation, social media success coach. I love to help you reprogram your mind for success, level up your online business, build an online business from scratch through social media. And if this is something that interests you, if you feel like those topics kind of like relate with what you do currently or with what you want to do later on, then please stick around. Feel free to also share this episode with a friend, with a family member, someone who can benefit from what I'm sharing. We're also live on YouTube, so if you are new here and you're just joining, thank you so much for being here. I adore you. I'm so grateful. Like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to hit that bell notification on. I'm still like trying to get into this YouTube game, but we get there. I know that so many of you are interested because I do see the statistics of this podcast and I see that you're interested in growing your social media, money mindset, becoming your own boss, all those topics. And now I felt like for this episode in specific, I really want to narrow down and kind of like take you on this journey from like my personal experience, how I grew to over 30,000 followers in just the last couple of months, what actually has changed, what I did exactly specifically to get to this amount of followers, and because it's all organically. And so, yeah, if this interests you, then stick around. Make sure to get comfy, go for a walk, or I don't know, have me on loud while you're folding laundry, whatever you feel like you need to do in order for this information to come through. And hopefully also for you to take some kind of inspo, benefit, download from this and from what I'm saying. So for me personally, I don't know if you've been following me for a while. Maybe you've been, really like seeing this whole transition of like from my other account that was Jules Manifests, where I constantly, but like really, really slowly and steadily grew, to then just being like, screw it, I'm going to shut this account down. I'm going to completely just start one from scratch, and then this one completely blowing up. Or maybe you're just new here and you're like, no, I actually don't have like any clue. The other day, and that was really funny, that's why I also felt inspired to do this podcast episode, is that I met a friend who I haven't seen in so long, and she's also really like into social media. We've been always back then, like 3 years ago or so, taking pictures of each other, posting, and like going out and like, I don't know, creating content together. And she was like so in shock when she saw my account that it has over 30,000 followers. And she was like, what? Like, how did you get so many followers suddenly? Are they all organically? Or like, how did that even happen? And I was like, to be honest, it's just reels. Like, I didn't even know what else to say because this is the truth. Like, it has been this one reel, and I keep saying that over and over again, that if you want to grow your audience, reels is the best way, because it has been one reel that completely blew up my page for real. And this account, I wasn't even like sharing anything business related. I wasn't like trying to be super niche or super specific, but in the end, now thinking about it, seeing all the analytics, seeing and kind of like going through it, why, like studying it, why this happened. Yes, it was because I really niched down. Because what I did in this one reel, and maybe you still remember because you've seen it on my page or something, at Jules Bellot, I basically, me as a German living in Chile, I was like just filming my day, and suddenly I had this idea. I was like, what if I like post a random reel, like my experience as a German living in Chile? And I did that in Spanish, and what happened was insane. I literally got like 2,000 followers, 4,000 followers in 2 days, which was like shock, because I had 180 followers in September of 2023, and in 2 days I suddenly had a 40 and then, other numbers. So I was like, okay, interesting. Okay, wow. All Spanish speaking people, which also then led me to create more content around that topic of a German living in Chile. And that is the reason why this account kept growing and kept growing and kept growing, because of my content and because of me being so specific. And even though my business, my like myself, like it hadn't like so much to do with this specific topic, but yet it did, because I was this living experience of a German girl living in Chile. Like, it was happening to me in that moment right now. So I just want to encourage you with this podcast episode today. If you are someone who wants to grow their audience, who wants to become quote unquote famous in their niche, or stand out online, or attract new people into your audience, into your business, whatever, where can you show a little bit more of who you are human wise and less of what you do in terms of business? Where can you maybe go so specific on something that is happening to you or that has happened to you that someone else might be thinking, okay, that's funny, actually, I'm going to share that. Or, hey, this girl is actually going through something that I used to go through or that I'm currently going through, so I'm going to follow her. Just like something that is like super relatable and super specific, because those things are always the ones that are really, just blowing completely up and going through the roof. And if you are someone who is using social media, especially in terms of business, like I also do with Jules Coaching, I'm a coach. So obviously, I create content like this one for you to grow your audience and reprogram your mind for success and become that standout leader in your niche. So for me, it's like, okay, I'm doing this specifically, but we are still a personal brand, right? We're still a personal brand. Normally, at least, I think you are. If you are using social media as a coach, you're still a personal brand. So where can you bring in a little bit of you, of your character traits, your personality, your experiences? Yes. I hope that landed. This was short and sweet as always. If you want more, I am currently working on something so deeply exciting, because I want to pack all of my knowledge, all of my experience, every single strategy, and everything that got me here today, where I am right now, making content for a living and being able to, just travel whenever I want, create content wherever I want, because this is like my job. I sometimes still can't believe that this is how it is, but it's been like that for 2 years. And I'm actually, I don't want to go back to any job that is not what I do currently, because this is what I love and this is what I'm so passionate about. If you cannot tell by me smiling all the time. But anyway, if this was helpful, then just stick around, stay around on my profile at Jules Coaching. I am currently working on something behind the scenes for you that is most likely going to be a course. If you have been following me for like quite a long time, you know that I do have a mindset and manifestation program. This is a 12-week course all around reprogramming your mind, achieving abundance, freedom, reprogramming your mind for success. And so this is great, and the results have been amazing, of people manifesting just the most insane shit. But I wanted to actually combine that with business, with strategy, with social media. And so this course is going to be amazing. I'm just so excited. I am so excited. It's going to blow up your account, your confidence, because this is also something we work on, your mindset, your entire being, online presence. And I'm just so excited. There is something cooking right now. If you want to be one of the first ones who actually gets to be in the beta round, which means super low price, super low investment, because we want, of course, to get your feedback. We want your, your review. and any like suggestions or so. If you want to be one of the probably just 3 or 4 people that we select, then please feel free to message me on Instagram. You can just write beta, BETA, and I know what we're talking about. So yeah, let me know. And other than that, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for once again pressing play on Abundant Self and sharing this podcast, as always, with a friend, with a family member, with someone who can also benefit from what I'm sharing. Thank you so much. I love you, and I see you next week. Bye.